everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Mr. Wonderful with another episode in our series of Space Engineers. Now, as you guys can see, it is night time. And if you guys are following our series, then you guys will know that the last few things that we added to our base was the connector here. We also managed to place down a survival kit. The next thing that we need to do today is one of the things that we need to do is to at least put down one hydrogen tank. We need hydrogen tank to fill up our hydrogen. As you guys can see, we are currently on 72 out of 100. We need at least a hydrogen tank. We don't have anything now to fill up our hydrogen. So maybe the first thing that we need to do is actually to put down a small hydrogen tank, because we had to remove the survival kit. As you guys can remember, we removed the survival kit here. We lost our connector that was connected to the survival kit. Now there's something that I want to also just show you guys. So when you've got the grinder in your hand and you want to grind something on the ship, now when it's yellow like that, then you know it is safe to grind that thing down. But if you come to something, let me just see if I can get to something. Can we? No, we can't get in here. But if it comes up red, the block, I can't find anything now. If I do, but what I want to say is that yellow piece that you see there, as soon as that block is red, then it means as soon as you grind that block down, something else is connected to that block, and that thing will also fall to the ground. So when that's red, then you need to look around and check what is connected to that block. Otherwise, that block will also drop. And that's what happened when we cut out the survival kit. It actually showed up red, and we continued to cut that down, and that's why we lost our connector. So as I was saying, so the first thing we need to do here is to build ourselves a small hydrogen tank. So let's just see what we need to build a small. Now, while I'm here, it was also something that I was thinking about to show you guys. Now, we now know when we want to build something, like say for instance, let's go to the hydrogen tank. We'll do, no, we don't do that. We'll just do, the custom small. So we're just gonna do a small hydrogen tank. So we can place that here, and then we don't need that. We still need that. So now, as you guys can see, and we spoke about that now already, on here we can see the components that's required to build this tank. Now we can go and, because we've got this small, let us just make a note quickly of all these things that we require, and then I will talk later, then we can continue talking about. So we need some steel plates. We need 20, so we need 80 steel plates in total. We need of the construction components. We need 40 of those. We need computers. we need 8 of those. We need the small tubes. We need 60 of those. We want the large tubes. We need 40. And we already added the steel plates. Now, because we've got this small assembler, as we did previously, we need to go to production and we need to go place these things one by one and to the queue here. So let's just do that. 80 of these steel plates. We need 80. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We need of this construction components. We need 40. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those. As I said previously in our previous video, if you want to add things and tents, you press Control down on your keyboard and you left click on the mouse, and every time you click it will add 10. If you want to add hundreds, then you just click on Shift and left click. If you want to add thousands, then you please hold down Shift and Control and you left click, and that will add thousands. So we go to the next thing is computers. We need 8, but I think we're going to do 10 of those. And then the small tubes, we need 60. We can maybe do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 60 of those. And the large tubes, we need 40 of those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now this is the one way that one can do it. And as we already know, that because we've got the small refinery, any of these components that require, for instance, in this case, in some cases where we couldn't do the medical room, is because some of the components required silver. We can find silver, but this small refinery cannot refine the silver ore to silver ingots. So therefore we cannot build any component currently that we need silver for. Then there's other components that require things like platinum, things like uranium. Now platinum and uranium, those types of ores we will not find, we will not find on this planet. We will only find that in space. And it's for that reason why later on in our series we will have to build ourselves some ships that would allow us to go up into space, where we can go and find some uranium and also some platinum. But first things first, we first need to, we can maybe, I wonder if one can let this thing lay, no, we can let it stand, we can, I wonder if we should let this thing stand, if we can just let this thing lay flat here. I don't like the fact that it's gonna lay flat, so maybe what we can do is, let's put down, we need, we have space. So, okay, so what we can do here in this case, we can put down one of these guys. We need an interior plate for that, so let's just grab some interior plates here. Let's take 20 of those, and we will definitely need some of these steel plates, so let's just take just one for now. And so what we will do is, we need one of what I want to do is to put one of these things down, and then we go and we put this baby up here. Let's just turn this thing around. I like it to be this way, and we can put this thing down here, and then we go and see what we need for. Remember what I said, guys, previously? We hold this thing in our hand, we middle click with the mouse button, and we should have all the components that we require for this thing in our inventory, and then we can now another thing that I also wanted to highlight is, as you guys can see, these lights here are green. That means there's a connection right through, so there's connection from here right through to there, and in this case you guys can see that is yellow because that thing is not fully built. As soon as we've got this thing fully built, then that means there's a connection. So if you guys ever build a long line of these things from one place thing to another, and somewhere in your line you see the thing is yellow, then you guys need to know that there's a break between point A and point B, and then you guys need to go and check where that is. So let's see how far we are with this. So what do we need? So we need iron. So right, let's go and run and go grab ourselves some more stone, so that we can get those things done. Pick these things up, and let's go further in here and see if we can get ourselves some more stone. Yes, so those are the few things that I wanted to show you guys, to remember as you guys go along, and if you guys also play the game yourself, these are things that you guys can just keep note of and keep in mind, because that's these type of things that I did not know in the beginning when I started playing the game, and I really struggled. So now, because I struggled, I am trying to help you guys and give you guys some information that you guys don't struggle with the same type of things that I struggled with. So let's put the cobalt is still going, but what I can do is let's click here, and let's take that, all the cobalt, and let's put all in there. And now I don't want all the cobalt, I want the cobalt to go, the cobalt can go there. The reason why it keeps on going back to cobalt, if we go on look on the hierarchy of how the refineries and the assemblers work, they have a hierarchy. So stone has got the lowest priority in the ores. So whenever there's ores that's higher priority than stones, if that is in the container, it will first pull down. If you've got both stone and other ores in the cargo container, it will first refine the other ores before it will refine stone. However, there is a place where you can go. Sorry guys, I don't think it is in here. I will find out where that is. There is a place where you can go and you can go change the order in which you want these things to refine and so on. But I never change that. I just leave it at default, because yeah, it is just yeah, I just leave it at default. So we are getting there. Our base is almost where our base is almost at the point where we want our base to be at. Um, there's still just a few things that we need to do on the base, and then we can start working on. Oops, it's full. And then we can start working on our ship. The ship is okay for now. As soon as we have the hydrogen tank going, then we can at least put some. Looks like it's a little bit. So as soon as we have the hydrogen tank going, then we can put some ice in there, and then we are all okay with regard. So it looks like it's done. Yeah, so it built all the steel plates that we need, because we can see that there's so now we need to be, yeah, you see we can't be fast enough, so let's do this, and then we can put this back in here. Can we put it in here? No, we can't. We have to put it in here. But what we need is, we said, so it is all these things. Just go inventory, so we can take, where's all these things? Not there. So we need steel plates. Whoa, we've got enough steel plates. Okay. So we've got 80, we need 80 of these. In fact, we might only need 79 because we already used a plate to build that. So that we can put back. We need of this components. We need, we said we need 40 of those. Remember what I told you guys previously in the previous video? When you want to shift only a certain amount, you right click on the item, you keep your right mouse button in, you drop it where you want to drop it, and then it will allow you to type in the amount of stuff that you want to shift. And then we need these small tubes. Where are they? We need 60 of those, so we can basically take the whole lot of them, and then we need 40 of these large ones, and we can take that all. And now the other way that we could have done that, as I said, we could have taken that 8 and we could have just pressed the middle mouse button, and it would have put everything in our inventory. So let's weld this thing up. And when we've got this thing welded up, then we are set. Now we are safe. And even if something terrible has to happen and we're not even close to the base or anything like that, we will be able to spawn at our base, because this thing here will allow us to spawn here. Now, what I also managed to do was when offline, after I ended the first video, I managed to get our 2 bottles also out of the ship, so we can put these bottles. Now here we can see the small tank. This is oxygen. You can put the oxygen bottle. Oh, so do we? I think we might have to go directly to the tank for that. Or we... No, not the survival kit. And here... Small hydrogen, so why? Do we need this hydrogen engine? We probably need it looks like we also need a hydrogen engine. So we might also have to put down a hydrogen engine. And if that's the case, oops, I keep on doing this. So it looks like we might need the hydrogen engine. Then we need to Hmm. Ah. Yeah, that is now not what we wanted. Hmm. I think we made a little bit of a boo-boo here. Um, we can we can let me see X. I believe I don't think we. Yeah, see, we can't put. We can put the bottle in here. This we can put in here. No, why can't we put the? Now that is interesting that we can't even. Can we put the ice in here? Or can we put the ice in here? Now that is weird because this thing, there is a connector here, and this thing is connecting here. Now that is very interesting that we cannot get this ice in here. Hmm. So why is that? Why is that? Is that because we don't have a hydrogen engine? So we won't lose anything if we, so let's grind these things down again. We won't lose any of the,
Energy low.
let's just add energy here. So I said at the moment we would not be able to add any hydrogen. I believe we might just need to have a hydrogen engine also. I really hope that it is the case. Um, so let's just grind this thing down. Now, this also shows you guys now, look there, here we go. So as you guys can see, uh, I am now on the survival kit, and the block around is red, which means there is something connected to this thing. As when we grind this thing down, something will fall down, and as it is this thing here. So because this thing is connected to this thing will drop if we grind out this thing. So when you guys see this, you need to look and see what is connected to this thing that will fall if you grind this thing down. Right, so let's grind this thing down and let's see what we need for a small hydrogen engine. So this would be, that's the tank, that's not that one, so it will probably be, no, we don't want the big one, we want the small hydrogen. It's just probably this one, maybe not. I don't think it's this one, it will be this one, maybe. Let's just see. Right, so let's see. Can we? Is it this one? I don't think it's this one. 9? Yeah, no, it must be. Is that really that one? It must be. That's a tank. That's also a tank. That's a tank. Those are thrusters. That's a tank. Must be this one. Yeah. Yeah, it must be this one. So that's a 9. Yeah, no, no, not 9. Uh, 8. What's 8? Hydrogen tank and 9. Oh, 9. 9 is the, 9 is the, that's, yeah, 9 is the engine. So we can maybe, I wonder if we, uh, maybe we can put it, okay, let's do this. Let's put 6 down here. Now to rotate, you guys can see on the top right hand corner, up and down is like home, so that'll home or end, that'll rotate it this way, and delete and page down, we'll let it turn uh, uh, delete and page down. Okay, so it won't work, but this will like let it turn like that. So let's put that thing down. We have the materials in our inventory because we grind it down, so we will have this. So the next thing that we will have to put down is the hydrogen engine. So let's put that down. We would need a steel plate, at least one steel plate for that. So let's just go here and we collect just one steel plate. The reason why I only put down one is so that we can place down the let's put that down, and we just need to no, and then we turn it this way. Ooh. So it only has that one connector. Now I believe, oh, it's got one at the bottom also. So what we might want to do in this case, got one on the bottom too. And we need for the tankers on the top. So what we will have to do, because it is not really we might put this thing here, and then what we can do is just turn this thing around. What we can do is maybe have so let's put this thing down for now. And what we now can do then is to grind this out here, and we put down, and this one also we can grind out. Then we put down 6, one of these guys here, to go this way. Ooh, okay, so we need interior plates. Let's just go grab some interior plates. Let's take 2 of them, because we're gonna need 2 of them. And I'll show you guys what we're going to do here. So we know that there's a connector sitting here at the bottom, so we're going to put one down here of these things, and then we are going to put down another one here, and let's just weld these. We don't have everything to weld them down. And then what we do here, we now take a 9, and we no, it's not 9, it is 8. And we put our hydrogen tank on here, because as we guys now already know, there's a connector at the bottom, and there's a connector at the bottom at the machine, at this hydrogen engine. There's a connector there, and as I said to you guys, look, you guys can see that is yellow because these things hasn't been built yet. And that's why that is yellow. As soon as we've got all these things built up, then you'll see that all these things will become green. So we have all the stuff that we need for this thing, so we can weld this thing up. And after we weld this thing up, we just need to go grab the things that we need for those 2 conveyor junctions. So let's go 6, that's what we need, and we go here, we middle mouse button, and let's go and weld them up here. We can weld this guy up. Hopefully we'll have enough. Okay, so I think we would need to do a couple of these things. So let's go here. And we have to do a couple of, let's just do 100 of these. Because we're gonna start needing these things quite a bit now. So it's maybe best for us to make sure that we have these things right. So I believe we've got everything else, hopefully. Let's, is it this thing? Which one it is this one? Right, so this one is finished, so we just need more of that. And we have to take, we set that as number 6, so we go 6. We go up here, we middle mouse button, and there you can see, guys, it said all the components has been found. So we can go and we can weld this thing up. Why? No, why? It said we had enough all the components. So let's go 6. Okay, so that looks like we would need some motors, so that's fine. If we need some more motors, then we need some more motors. Yes, we definitely will need some motors. Yeah, right, so we also need to do a couple of motors. So let's go to production and we put down maybe oh, we need to run again. Let's go, baby, let's go. Right, so let's go and grab some more stone because we need this iron ore. Okay, so yeah, let's do that just so we can get through here. And where's those? Did they now? Did it pick it up? Yes, it looks like it picked it up. Right. So yeah, I believe that when we have the hydrogen engine, but then again, we did not have the hydrogen engine in the survival kit, so I don't know why it's not allowing us to put the things down there. That's kind of, that's a bit worrying for me. But we will work things out. We will work it out. I played this, I've got as I said, I've got a save, but I haven't played this game in a while. So, yeah, it might be a few things that I forgot already. We need to put the ice also. So let's go there, and we come to, let's just put these things here for now. And maybe we can do that, and we put that in here. And now we can go here and we can put these things here. We can maybe put the ice also in here. So there we can see the production of these things are still going. So at least now we go. So we will go, let's run a few times and see if we can build up a little bit of our inventory so that we don't have to run all the time. It will help us in the long run. I'm just making this tunnel a little bit bigger so that we don't struggle to get out. Yeah, so I really hope it is because of that there's no engine, that we can't do that. Okay, so this is full. We will pick these things up when we come back here. And yeah, it is very repetitive. But as I said, that um, when we get to a point where we can build ourselves uh, some, uh, it's not full, so that's fine. We can double click as long, and then we can double click and we can put everything here, and we can put this back, and we can even go here and we can put these things here, and I can take it from here again. So we might already have all the yes, it is picking up, so we've got all the components that we need. But I think what we must do is just run and get a couple more of these the stones, so that we can build up some kind of inventory, that we have some stuff that we can at least go back to, and that we don't have to run so often. So I'm just trying to build this a little bit of extra iron to just make it easier for us in the long run. Yeah, as soon as we are there and we've got our little, we converted our little pod to a small ship. I don't believe we will do a drill ship with it, but at least what we will have is at least as a little ship that can take us from point A to point B. We might also maybe have to add a few extra batteries just to give us a little bit of distance, because if we don't have enough battery power, then obviously we would not be able to go too far. So that won't help us at all. So I think what we're going to do is, let's go grab another inventory full. Then we might have a little bit of extra iron, and if we need to refine some stuff, then we already have a little bit iron in stock. So, right. The reason why I'm trying to do it from here and going down is so that, as you guys can see, we also have the cobalt here, and if we do need to go down to cobalt, then we are kind of close to the cobalt, and we don't have to drill so deep to get back at the cobalt. That's why I'm trying to start from there already to drill down to here, so that we can at least walk out without having to use our jetpack, because at the moment we cannot do the we cannot refill our hydrogen, so we do need to make sure that uh, we have this right. So there's not a lot of, where did that go now? I didn't want to put it down here. I want to put it in here. Go there, and then we can put all here. So now we have, we might not have a lot, but we do have some spare. So what we need is this. We need this, but we might need to make more. I think what we might do is do 100 steel plates, do 100 of these, maybe 100 of these, and I think we've got enough of that. If we do run out of iron, that's okay. We can deal with that. Right, so we were still busy. I think we were still busy with this guy, so we can finish this guy up. And as you guys can see, it is still yellow, and the reason for that is because we haven't done that machine. Oh, so let's see what we need for this thing. So for this thing, We need, I I really hope it is because of this engine that we can't get to that. So we need steel plates. We need 80. We need 100 of that, but we already have. But we can take 100. The construction components, we need 10 at the top and we need 60 at the bottom. So the construction components, we need 70 of. And then we need of the large steel tubes. Large steel tubes, we need 12 of those. And the small steel tubes, we need 20 of those. Just as well, we started to make motors. We also need 12 motors. Computers, I think we've got enough computers. We need 4 of those. Why does this thing need a power cell? That's interesting. I really hope that we can do this thing, because I think a power cell requires silver and we can't do silver. I really hope that that's not the case. Production? No, luckily not. Okay, so that's good. So what does it need? Iron. Okay, so let's go. So guys, yeah, I am going to run back and forth to grab some more stone. I'm not let you guys sit and watch me running up and down all the time to get the stone here. I'll get the stone and I will be back with you guys as soon as we have enough resources to build that engine. And as I said, I really hope that it is what we need. That would be sad if it's not, but I believe that is what we need. So I will be back with you guys when we've got the raw materials that we need. Alright guys, I am back. So we've got all our components for the hydrogen engine in our inventory. So let's see if we can weld this thing up, and hopefully this would solve our problem. Everything should be connected quite nicely. We don't need to start this thing, because the function for the hydrogen engine is if you've got hydrogen tanks and you do not have something like a battery, or you don't have a wind turbine, or then you can actually switch on the hydrogen engine, and it will then take ice out of the it converts ice into hydrogen, and then it will also convert that into power. So now let's see if we can do what we want to do. I really hope that we can. So we have the hydrogen. Where's the hydrogen engine? The refinery, there's the connector, there's the small tank. Let's take the ice and let's put the ice. We should be able to put the ice in here. I don't know why we cannot put the ice in there. That is very interesting that we cannot do that. That is interesting. Let's see. See, we still don't. So why on earth is that? That is really weird. Because we've got everything that we need. It is definitely connected. Okay. And it is on. Or do we actually need? I don't think we need. I don't think we need. Maybe we do need. Let's see if we switch this tank on. I mean this machine. But I cannot see. Ah. So this machine is definitely on, which tells me now this should I believe that should fill up the tank if this machine is on. Okay, so let's just, oh, hang on, hydrogen engine, yes. Let's just switch this thing, current output. Let's switch it off. And can we see, I don't think we would be able to see there's a container, there's the assembler, there's the refinery, there's the connector, there's the hydrogen tank, there's the survival kit. And we should be able to put this bottle in the hydrogen tank. Or did I do something wrong somewhere? So let's go here. So this is the tank. Is that X? Now let's, yeah, see, it can go in here. So there's the bottle. So we can get the bottle in here. Can we get the bottle in? I don't think we'll get the bottle in this. That is absolutely weird. I just wonder now. We definitely have a connector there, that we know. Got a connector here. And there's definitely a connector here. There's nothing here, right? X. There's nothing at the bottom here, right? Oh, hang on. Oh no, this is the conveyor. So there's the conveyor, there's that, there's that. There's a connector here, there's a connector here, and there's a connector here. Let's see. Yeah, there's the connector here. And if we go here, and there's the connector there. Why is this thing red? Why is this thing red? This should not be red. Why is this thing red? Now that is interesting that this is red. So that's fine. I don't know why this thing was red. Sucks. Let's turn this thing around. That's weird. Why doesn't this thing want to turn this way? That is very, very... Ah, there we go. Now that is strange. One. That thing there, if we do... Now let's see. Now this is red. This is also red. So let's take this off. Ah, okay. Let's take this off. Oh, I think our inventory is full. No, so why can't we... Oh, come on. What's this? K, I. So why? Right, I. So that is interesting. So there. So what we need to do is maybe let's take this thing out. Let's take this thing out. Let's take this thing out. We go 6 here. If we do this now, okay, so let's do 6. And we turn this thing that it point upwards like that. I wonder if we shouldn't... Okay, so let's do this and then we go, because that should not be the case. Let's go 8, and we need 8. We need to put this thing down on there. Now that should be okay. So let's weld this thing up. And let's weld this thing up. Right, and let's put down so there, there, and there. Now this should not come red. Why is this red? Why is this red? I don't understand that. Guys, I honestly don't understand why that is red. And that is maybe it's too close to this thing. That might be the reason. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move it further away from this thing here. And take this, and what we're gonna do is 5. Let's see if we can grab components for that. And we stick that one in here, like that. And then we do a 6 here. We stick that one here. Weld this thing up. Alright, so we need, let's go 6. And I hope we've got enough components for that. So we need construction comps. So let's go and see if we can do a few there. Do another 10. And let's grab that and see if we can build that. So we still need, oh, this one is full. And let's see if we can do this one. And now we go and we say, okay. Now we put down number 8 and we put number 8 down here. And we do 1. And we should have everything for this guy. Yeah, we should still have everything for this guy. What I don't understand is there's no lights here. And that kind of doesn't make sense to me. So now, 2. Now look at that. Now that looks better. Now we've got this red. Why on earth would this be red? And that? I do not understand that. I honestly, guys, I don't understand why that is the case. We see the tank, but we don't see the engine. We see the tank. Let's see, K. If we see that. See, we don't see that. There's the engine. And the engine definitely pulls. Let's see how our ice looks like. Because what should happen is when the engine is on, it should pull ice from here to convert, to put into the tank. And it doesn't. Now that is absolutely, I do not understand why that is. I need to go and see why that is. But then again, our hydrogen is almost full. Where did we get that from? Yeah, that's interesting. Let's go here. F. Oh, I know where we got that from. If we look at the bottle, if we go to the bottles, then we can see, where's the bottle? I think that's what we grind up. That was the bottle. I think that was the bottle that we grind up. Yeah, look there. We grind up our bottle. But that's where we got the hydrogen from. We got that from the bottle. Oh, there's the other bottle. And we cannot put the bottle there. Which tells me from here we don't have access to this here. We don't have access here. Which makes me wonder, which makes me wonder if we should not have maybe we should switch these two things the other way around. But that's how we had it, right? I do not believe that that's the case. That is very interesting because we can clearly see that the hydrogen engine is on. It's filled 0%. There's a current output to 0 because there's no ice. It doesn't get the ice. And if we look here in our container, we do have ice, but it doesn't take the ice. Now, what we might want to do is we might want to put the tank, connect the tank straight to the cargo container. From the cargo container, we then might, or this thing we might have to connect on that side. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, yeah, what I think, guys, I think we already had a very, very long video. I will play with it a little bit offline and see. I might go into survival mode, not in survival mode, and the other mode. There's survival mode, and then there's not the non-survival mode. And I will build something similar to this, and just see in what order these things need to be. Because these things, I don't even think we need this in order for us to be able to get, because this thing, I believe, should take the ice and make whatever it should make. So I will play around in the other mode, and I will then, so where's this thing gonna land? This thing looks like it's gonna land pretty close to us. Yeah, it looks like it's coming closer. Hopefully it come close here by us. Yeah, that's not too far away. That's right here. That is right here. So let's go and see if what we can get. Come on. What we can get out of this thing here. This is not too far away. This is definitely not too. I don't want to fly because we are struggling with the hydrogen. So we're close to ice. That's not too bad. Let's see what we have here. We've got 14 minutes before this thing explodes, so we are still good. Let's see what we have. Sometimes you get very good stuff out of this thing. As I said, I don't want to use the jetpack because we are currently struggling with that. Hopefully there's no huge drop. Right, come on. Let's go, baby, let's go. Looks like we will have to somehow up, go up, go up. Oh man, really? There we go. Right here we can hear it. I can hear it. Not too far away here it is. Right, so sometimes these things start to roll when you get too close to them. But first of all, let's see if we can get to the and we get credits and we get some steel plates. Okay. Right, so let's grind this thing up. Let's get some more stuff. Sometimes one get really good shit from this. Right, now at least it's on an angle that it won't run away from us. Luckily for us, we have enough. Right, slide all this. Now we at least get some nice goodies. Right, there we go. And you guys can see what I was talking. So you press H, and then as you guys can see, every time when we press H, it just changed how many and how the signals will show up. So there you guys can see, here's now a very good example of how we will be able to get back to our base simply because we had put down our waypoint or our marker. We are now able to see where our base is. Later on, when we've got a permanent base, we will also have antennas, or at least an antenna, which we will then be able to see also where our base is. But yeah, as soon as I get back to the base, guys, that I will call it the day for this video. It was already a lengthy video. I really want to try and keep this videos as short as possible. Yeah, in future I might just do that. So yeah, it's not too far away. We got what we wanted. I really wanted to show you guys what is possible or what one can get. Maybe here. I don't want to just run. So there's our ship or our drop pod. Just want to take it slow down here so that we don't hurt ourselves. Ooh, so this is where we, right. So it looks like it's raining. We might later on put up some lights here, but yes guys, I think this is all that I have time for now for this video. I will go and look to see what on earth is going on here that we don't get to so that we don't, you guys can see it's not using the ice at all, which is not, that should not happen. Let's put all these things back in here. And I don't think this thing, see that, oh, so the refinery actually took that. So yes, we we grind up our bottle, so we will have to get ourselves another bottle. So yes guys, this is all for now. I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. Please don't forget to click the notification bell below so that you guys don't miss out when another video comes out. So guys, also please, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and also share with your friends. And I will see you guys next time. Cheers for now.